me. Uh, what is this event you are organizing, and what are the details of the event? Can you just brief me?
See, the whole idea of the event is, as we all know, Father Bismarck is a very famous personality in Goa. I guess a large section of Goans miss him, and it's amazing that's already 10 years, it looks like yesterday. So the whole idea is to celebrate what he stood for, what he lived for, and the idea of celebrating this is, as Sudeep said it earlier, we are not mourning him, we are celebrating his life, we're celebrating his ideals. So the whole idea is to bring people together, energize or re-energize the activist population or the lovers of Goa. Why activists? Every lover of Goa should come forward and be part of this movement. The movement has been there for a long time. So the details of the program will be shared by Sudeep and our team, and exactly what's happening on that day.
6:30 p.m. on 6th of November, we are organizing a program to celebrate the life of Father Bismarck. The chief guest will be Professor Pranjay Thakurta, who is coming all the way from New Delhi for this program. There will be Advocate Nama Alvarez, who needs no introduction for Goans at least. And there will be Agnello Furtado, a lawyer by profession and a farmer by vocation, who is also happens to be the Comunidad President of Chinchini. So these people, they will be sharing from their vast experience and knowledge how to take Goa forward in 21st century when we are being attacked left, right and center from all the sides by various land sharks and government forces.
Okay. Also, I saw your press release, but if you can just give brief to our viewers. You have the speakers and you have some certain topics given to them. Can you tell us about what they will be covering and why it is important for Goans to attend this event?
Roger Thakurta has been a person who has been constantly after the big wigs in politics and mega giants like Adani, Ambani, all these people. He is having many criminal cases, many defamation cases filed against him by all these people, and he is doing an exemplary work in investigative journalism. So Pranjay Thakurta particularly would be speaking about crony capitalism, how India in general and Goa in particular has been a victim of crony capitalism, and how to struggle or how to take the struggle forward against this particular phenomenon. Advocate Narma Alvarez could be talking about social activism in current sense in Goa and how to take the fight to save Goa forward. And Agnello Furtado would be sharing his experience regarding Comunidad issues. You know very well that government, what is having its policy towards Comunidad issue right now, how Comunidad land which belongs to common Goans is in danger. So how to save it and how to take the struggle forward, as well as how to generate any interest in farming for the current generation. This would be his issue of topic.
So Norma also will be covering the legal perspective about
Yes,
cases as such. She'll be discussing some case events and all.
Yeah, she will basically focus on legal aspect
Okay.
of how to fight legally. Now, so there are various forms of fights, struggles. One is you protest on the streets, or you write complaints. Then how to escalate the complaint into legal action. So that she will explain to us as citizens how we can come forward and stop the destruction of Goa, the environmental destruction. We are losing our green cover, we are losing our trees, we are losing our hills and fields and rivers, and everything is getting destroyed. So in this kind of situation, how as citizens, responsible citizens, what role we can play, and from the legal standpoint of view, what are the measures we can take. So she will throw light on that subject. Whereas Agnello Furtado will throw light on his experiences on how to revive, cultivation of our land. He's done a lot of cultivation. A lot of our land is going for fallow. So he is in Chinchini village, under the Komzar land. He has cultivated a land and shown that it is possible that we can revive our farmland.
Okay, and just final question, Arman, if you can answer this. With the current situation of how people are, even the Goa Foundation is fighting tooth and nail to get to protect the land. How important this event is? Why this thought came to have this event at this juncture?
The juncture is actually very clear. It's because it's 10 years of Bismarck. And Bismarck has always stood for environment and for culture, for art, for music. I have been involved with him even in music. He has even performed here for that matter. And the concept of getting people like Norma all together. Now, Norma and Claude are big warriors. They are environmental warriors, successfully done so right up to the Supreme Court. Whole idea in this program is to bring all these brilliant minds together under one umbrella. And the umbrella is actually Goa. So we are one part of it. Bismarck is one very important part. He will always be. His memory will always be. So idea is to bring them together so we can concentrate. We have elections coming up in a year and a half. I think one of the most critical, it will be a watershed election. It's either do or die. A lot of times people say the do or die elections in the past, but really it's do or die now. So if it's not possible to eradicate these negative elements from government, we are going to be eaten up by land sharks and by mining sharks. So the whole idea is to bring it all together and fight it in a united way.
See, it is also crucial in another way if you look at it. Right now, there's a lot of fear gripping Goa and the Goan activists or will be activists. Nobody will want to come forward if you're going to get beaten and attacked and killed. So we have already lost 2 lives, Vikas Matar and Father Bismarck. We've got so many of our activists being beaten up, whether it's in panchayat meetings, they're being hit, or they're being hit during inspections, or they're being hit on the streets while walking. So there is a tremendous amount of fear right now after the incident of Rama and Monkat. So I think this program comes at a critical juncture where these 3 speakers are going to inspire us. We are hoping that they will play an inspirational role in motivating people to come forward and defend our land. This is a very crucial juncture that we are. It coincides with Father Bismarck's 10th anniversary, but also a crucial year where we have seen the maximum number of attacks on activists. Not only just physical attack, but also fake complaints being filed by the
Molestation and all that.
fake police complaint, police apparatus being used against the activists. The entire police machinery and government department are working at the behest of the ministers against the activists. So in this context, it becomes very relevant that we keep the torch of struggle, taking it forward.
So they just give a final details about the event again. When is it and what time is it?
The event is scheduled to be held at Meninges Briganza Hall
Yeah.
on 6:30 p.m. of 6th of November. The speakers will be Pranjay Goa Thakurta, Norma Alvarez Madam, and Agnero Fatah.
Thank you, all 3 of you, that you all waited for me to talk to our